Mel Gibson is like a really good director.
Oh, I really want to see Hacksaw Ridge.
Same.
A lot of people disrespect Mel Gibson, but
I think he's sick. I think he's so sick.
if art is art, they don't think about the political bullshit, I guess.
No.
Maybe I'll be human, right?
Absolutely. All I know is that Apocalypse is one of the best fucking movies ever.
Love that movie.
And I've heard that Hacksaw Ridge is actually really, really good.
Also, CFR.
Yeah.
I'm sure you got 81 on Rotten Tomatoes.
What is it?
Manchurian Candidate.
Well, what's Hacksaw Ridge? 86, probably?
78.
I saw fucking Arrival.
Oh, yeah.
That alien ass movie.
What about 78? Also, people have disregarded this new reddish rice.
Manchurian.
It
It's
has
Manchurian. This is the
shrimp in it. It's really good. It's really good. Has a little paprika spice, even though it has a nice flavor.
Want me to read the plot synopsis for the Manchurian Candidate? If you guys remember it.
Yeah.
Why not?
See if you guys. I saw it, but I'm trying to remember it. Years after a squad was ambushed during the Gulf War, Major Ben Marco, Denzel Washington, finds himself having terrible nightmares. He begins to doubt that his fellow squad mate Sergeant Raymond Shaw, Liv Schreiber, now a vice presidential candidate, is the hero he remembers him being. As Marco's doubts deepen, Shaw's political power grows, and when Marco finds a mysterious implant embedded in his back, the memory of what finally happened begins to return.
Oh. Interesting. Cool.
Shit runs thick.
Watch that movie Jacob's Ladder.
What's his name in it?
Tim Robbins.
It's crazy. It's like what? It's like a mid to late '80s movie, and I heard it's like one of the best suspense thrillers ever.
Oh yeah,
It's true mindfuck.
It's awesome. It's so like stressful to watch the first time. It just like just makes you fall in so many moments. It's got like lots of like horror worthy moments, but it's not it's not a horror.
Does it make you feel better or worse than Black Mirror would?
It's kind of Black Mirror-ish.
Oh, true.
It's less psychological and more like visceral than Black Mirror, though.
But it's kind of
Or it's pretty psychological too, though. I don't know.
it was sort of like
And a lot of big words
I
getting
don't know.
around here.
You can say a lot of things about that, really.
I actually became aware of it off of looking up The Game, Michael Douglas.
Oh yeah.
Yo,
That movie's stressful.
Oh, that movie is dope. What do you guys feel about dipping a spring roll in a little bit of red sauce and then giving it a nice
twist?
fried
That's
rice
almost
roll?
like
I feel like that's
like sweet
something
Jesus.
that like Taco Bell does with tacos.
Yeah.
You know, like they wrap a taco and a taco and another taco. You know?
Wrap taco.
Taco or taco?
Taco.
Taco.
Potato.
I don't care how you
Remember
talk,
taco
bro.
time?
Just say
Remember
taco.
taco time?
Taco time is the best.
Taco
Super
Tuesdays.
soft taco. Sam.
Soft super.
That actually, that is very like
I
reminiscent.
don't know, what
of
was the difference between
Sweet
sweet I think it had
Jesus,
like
it's
sour cream or something.
Yeah,
The
sauce
standard one with just
rolled in like
yeah.
ingredients to make it like a fucking what's the meat, like a s'more. Like they just roll it through like all the shit and they're like, here you go.
S'more.
Rock.
How can I have some more?
Remember that
I
Roots
don't
album?
eat it.
Do you want s'more?
No, is that a real thing?
Oh, I think it's a song or something.
Visceral.
Why is that a saying?
A new word I learned tonight. Visceral.
Use it in a sentence.
That would be like such a
Black Mirror
Hey Misha.
is more psychological, and another show.
Think how funny it would be to do you want s'more and like do like that whole Roots album in like campfire style, like acoustic guitar versions of that whole album.
Questlove is playing on like a djembe.
Just like all like acoustic guitar backing tracks.
Yeah.
That could be done actually. That could be done.
snaps would be because you had like a burning spot in your wallet.
This is definitely the least favorite.
It's too like soggy.
Yeah, it's just like it's like a crispy fried thing that shouldn't have been doused in like a sauce.
It seems like the beef and broccoli is one.
Definitely. Beef and broccoli, it's a crap. It's a classic.
I fucking love beef and broccoli, man.
I like the general salad, to be honest. Classic.
I did until I bit into it and I saw that it was dark.
That's that, isn't it?
Maybe that's pork and that's General Tao.
I think that's the general style and that's the pork.
If that's pork, then that's pork.
Then that makes sense.
If it's pork, it is pork.
To have it be dark.
Yeah, look at it. What does it look like?
It's dark.
Ah, that's pork.
But I was under the
It's
impression.
good though. Maybe that's a sweet and sour pork.
Isn't that weird? Like when you think of like a different food and then like you put it in your mouth and your brain
That's
gets
not
so weirded
it,
out
yeah.
by like the difference.
On like Hell's Kitchen, they do like the blind taste test. And, like simple things, like if you can't see it, it's crazy how like hard it is. Like carrots and like celery and like weird shit that you think would be like a walk in the park.
A lot of people have been doubting this red sauce.
It's very defuck.
It's just kind of far away from me. But I'll do it.
It's underrated, I think.
It's very like New Orleans-y or Creole or something.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Oh, that Creole.
And then
Like I probably like the chicken fried rice better, but this one's closer. I know what you mean about proximity.
The butterfly effect.
You guys ever go to New Orleans? You guys ever been there?
No, not yet.
That's where
sometimes you gotta eat what's closest to your own
house.
Your own house.
Depends on that bubble.
Is your stomach more kind of domed at this point? I feel like I'm very full.
Yeah, I'm pretty full.
I'm mostly just eating now because
it's
my
there.
mouth likes that. But it's not necessary.
That's pretty usual.
It's pretty crazy.
This is like sweeter leftovers though.
Bowman came into it. He had a weird time.
Did you not call that he was gonna do that?
Yeah.
That's very like
Jerry luck.
That's very like your parents coming in at the sex stage of a movie or something.
What are you guys doing?
Oh, worst case of that, watching the movie Chasing Amy, which admittedly has a lot of awkward parts for your parents to walk in on. But I remember it was like one of the coffee shop scenes where the girl's talking about like eating out another girl. And my mom walked in, she's like, "Are you watching porn?" And I was like, "No."
That's such a like direct way of addressing that.
My
Are
worst,
you watching porn?
my worst
Yes, I am.
experience with that was
Okay, well,
really? Your parents were that chill about it?
well, I don't know. I mean, just saying, like, it's a funny question asked. You can only answer really
Yes or no.
one of two ways. And if it is porn and you lie, then she knows you're lying.
If I was,
Yeah,
if I
yeah.
was
If you tell her
watching
the
porn
truth,
in my
what can they
room,
possibly say? But
But there's like a middle zone where you might not know if it's porn. And then there's like that's obviously porn at a certain point.
That's fair. My worst case with that was Wild Things.
Oh yeah.
With Matt Dillon, Denise Richards, Nev Campbell, and Denise Richards' titties were looking like exceptional in that shit. And like the fucking champagne pouring.
They look like a Honolulu sunset.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That's such a famous sex scene from a movie.
Well, and it was fucked. It's like
Like that's been floating around the internet forever.
my parents weren't even in the
As long
realm
as
of
the
being
internet's
in the
been
house,
around,
and all of a
it's
sudden
floating
you're just
on
like,
it.
Yeah. Well, you know what I mean? Though, like I just feel like it's been like one of those things that always is around.
all I know is Halle Berry, swordfish.
yeah,
That's all you know.
that's a nice pair too.
Yeah. Perfect.
It was less sexual though. It was
It was
very-
never she's like lounging on the
It
beach.
was like
and
the
she's in that
perfect
lounge chair.
nope. It was perfect titty placement in a show. You can tell they weren't fake, but maybe someone behind the scenes did a little work.
It was like
Post production.
Yeah,
It was
okay.
perfect.
I feel you.
It was like those tits.
You think those are post production titties? Is that
I
what
think,
you're saying?
I think they're half real and half edited.
Maybe one's real and one's fake.
You're like just
There's just like a
you know-
certain
you know he has
energy.
one
Though, like,
boob, there's
that
one
was more of
phone
like a
shot,
chill energy of a scene. It's like if your parents walked in on, you know, she just took down the newspaper and she's naked tanning or whatever. But then it's like, am I having a threesome getting champagne poured over my titties and getting it sucked off by Matt Dillon? And then
Sucked off by Matt Dillon?
well, yeah, that's what happened in the scene, like in terms of Wild Thing. Not that Matt Dillon makes the sexualness of it any greater or lesser than.
To some.
Well, apparently, apparently you think to me. But you know what I mean, like.
I think it depends on the style of mother you have.
That's deep, though.
Oedipus.
Misha,
Oedipus.
mom said, "Are you watching porn?"
Was it like?
My mom-
Standard
What was
movie.
the tone?
My
What was
mom
the
was
tone of her voice?
I think it was something along like,
Was it scolding?
Misha, is
Is it
are you
inquisitive?
watching pornography? I don't know if she said pornography, but like, is that? It was more like a concerned,
I feel like
not angry.
Was it a moment in your life?
I bet
Yeah.
your parents would
You'll never
understand
forget it?
porn, though.
Haven't
So
yet.
what
and
did
I was,
she actually say?
well, I remember
It
the.
was probably like that like last year.
I don't remember the.
yeah,
I was like 12 or 13.
So like last year.
Yeah, exactly. I don't remember the exact words as much as like the tone and like vibe of it. My memory ain't much for.
Hold on, and was it?
I feel like your parents
Oh, no,
would like
it wasn't.
be
It was,
very like open
yeah,
to
I
you
know it
watching
was.
porn and then
What?
What was it that you were watching?
Chasing Amy.
Chasing Amy. Oh yeah, that's right. The part where they were talking about eating pussy.
Yeah. in the
Mother
coffee shop
styles
or
though.
whatever. Yes.
Mom catches me in bed with another woman. She says,
Are you watching porn?
"Robbie, no,
Wait, who's the first?
Robbie,
Who's the first?
you gotta
one?
come downstairs." Not, "Are you having sex?" or "Are you watching porn?" It was very like different.
Deflective.
Mother styles would not make you feel as embarrassed or in a certain way.
are you saying that her coming like come downstairs is
Means
like
like,
is,
yo, you gotta like, yeah, I know you guys are naked, but
but like
like,
is that to her? Is that her like kind of like
it's like, come home now.
being more chill about it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
not like directing it and making you feel a certain way in a certain moment.
I felt a certain way in that moment.
Like blowing up the
Weird.
spot in a way, and then
Yeah.
yeah.
That was more kind of a homie move, but also kind of a dome because you were getting in, but understandable.
Well, parents don't care if you're getting in. Like they're not gonna like.
They're more concerned about weed or coke than they are about,
Or getting pregnant.
yeah.
Regnant. Yeah,
Oh,
regnant.
did you guys see
Regnant
that?
is definitely the main concern.
Did you guys see that?
Oh yeah.
You guys see that thing of
Fucking pregos.
the guy with all the Yahoo answers of people trying to type
Oh yeah.
pregnant?
Am I?
Pragnar.
Yeah. Pragnoid. Yeah.
That's good. Regnant.
Pregnant.
It sounds good when you say it like that, right? Real good.
Yeah, it makes it seem a little more approachable.